terrifying Omen, residents are shocked because of hundreds of birds mysteriously dropping dead out of the sky. This is Sputnik News. It's not a nice thing to see. And we wonder, what causes this? Is it some kind of gas emission? Something having to do with the Earth's magnetic magnetosphere? Something having to do with a coming earthquake? We know that this happens many times because of carbon dioxide, methane emissions. Now, according to scientists, in-air bird deaths are due to some apocalyptic plague or insidious experiment. The mass deaths of these birds happen all the time, they say, with the reasons ranging from inclement weather to tall buildings in cities, or even cell phone towers, or wind turbines, or even power lines. Well, you know, the tall buildings, most of them are made of reflective glass. The poor bird goes and thinks it's opened, thinks it's sky, and just rams into the glass, and that's the end of it. I remember we had a glass, two-story glass facade in our home, and it was reflecting outside. We could see properly from the inside out. But the thing is, a lot of these birds would come and think it was sky, and unfortunately we did have events like this. Not too many, but it was not pleasant for us to see that either. Now, the corpses of more than 300 starlings have been found strewn along a road in Wales, with their cause of death remaining a mystery. And of course, the locals are terrified. Starlings, I would say there's a picture here, but I would say there's more than that. The starlings were spotted near Linwenen, which is the largest freshwater lake on the Isle of Ainslie. And they were spotted by Hannah Stevens on her way home yesterday, December 10th. She reported this to North Wales Live. Miss Stevens said that she had initially seen the massive flock flying overhead before landing, and then apparently then appearing to eat something in the road. And just an hour later, that's when the birds were found all dead. The footage was captured by the woman's partner, David Edwards, and he ventured out to investigate this incident. Edwards said, "There's easily more than 300 of them. I counted 150 last night, but I gave up as there's just hundreds of them littered everywhere. It's as if they just dropped dead down from the sky." My partner spotted it when she was on the way to the doctor's yesterday late afternoon. She said she saw hundreds of them flying over and thought it looked amazing, but on her way back around an hour later, they were all dead, lying on the road. I didn't believe her, so I went to see for myself. It is very strange. I can't put my finger on it. That's what Edward said. He got in touch with the North Wales Rural Crime Team and the Animal and Plant Healthy Agency in hoping that they could shed some light on why the birds died. It's not the first time large numbers of birds have fallen from the sky in apocalyptic scenes. Of course, conspiracy theories abound. In 2011, as many as 5,000 birds fell to the earth on New Year's Eve in Arkansas, in the town of Beebe. Many of them crashed into trees, lampposts, and buildings. There was a flock of 5,000 birds, obviously, but what was causing all this? Did they lose their sense of navigation? Did it have anything to do with Wi-Fi towers, cell phone towers? Something having to do with the Earth's electromagnetic field? Now, the phenomenon brought with it predictions of anything ranging from, of course, bad omens to the end of the world. It was thought that the loud fireworks could have scared the birds to death or even caused them to crash to the ground. Similar events took place in the same town the following year, though the second time just over 100 birds. Now, ornithologists claim that the mass in-air deaths of birds can be caused by a wide range of things. For example, inclement weather, tall structures that are constantly lit and disorient the birds, cell phone towers, wind turbines, or even power lines. It's still a mystery, obviously. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.